In this assignment, we're going to explore how to use Photoshop's layers and effects to create a grunge effect. So the file has type, it has an image in it, it has a white background, and it has some patterns that I have set up so that they're not actually awake when you open the file up. But let's just kind of dive in here. And the idea here is not to absolutely replicate what I'm doing here in the demo, but for you to explore and create your own sort of version of this. So we're going to start out by looking at how adjustment layers can add some cool colors to these basic assets. So let's just start out actually in the type layer. So this headline called Grunge, if I actively select that layer, so it's gray, so I'm in that layer, I can go down here to a solid color adjustment layer, and I'm just going to go up here and just make something, I don't know, I'll go red. And we want to make sure that that adjustment layer only talks to the layer right below it. So I'm going to hold down Option and hover up right here between the two. And when you see that little icon, you click, and now suddenly that color has only applied to that type. So now I'm going to continue to do that. Maybe down here on this layer, I think I want to go with something, maybe I'm going to go with kind of a posterized look on this. I don't think I like that. I think what I'd rather do is maybe go with, I think I'm going to, posterize isn't really a grunge effect, so I'm actually going to get rid of that here. And I'm going to delete that. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is actually, I'm just going to go with a black and white effect because quite a lot of the images that are used in grunge are black and white. So I'm just going to go down here and just change that image to black and white. So now I want to look at these grunge patterns. I'm going to wake up this grunge pattern here. And the first thing I'm going to do is maybe I'll add an adjustment layer over that. Maybe I'll go with something, I don't know, this color. And I want to set that now to multiply. Maybe I'll go something more interesting. Oh, that's kind of interesting. But now I want to actually go in here to the default mask, which is just, it's not deselecting anything. I've applied the solid mask. And so here's how this works. If you just click on that mask and you see now it's been sort of activated, you can go into your brush, quick key B, and by using black will open up areas on this mask. And let's just see how this works. So now I'm kind of painting here, and it's kind of going through and showing other things, other attributes. And there is sort of a rebellion in grunge, like it gets scribbly and aggressive. So I could fool around with the masks that I added in this layer just to get some grungy look. I could then, I could go down to this placeholder type, and actually before I leave that, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hold down Option and just let that color just talk to that layer. And now I'm going to go down to my dancer image, and maybe I'll add another color layer on him. Maybe I'll go with something this. And now I'm going to just make sure, I'm going to hold down Option. I want to make sure that that just talks to this area, and I need to actually put this above. I'm sorry, I needed to grab that above because I had a black and white layer. So now that I've got this cool color on this, I can actively click on this mask and again go to my brush. And maybe I want to make my brush, let's change the effect of it. Let's make it not quite so hard. So it's going to be kind of a softer look, and let's make it larger. And now let's see what happens if I paint in that mask. So now I'm painting in the mask, and see, I'm revealing things. I'm opening up the mask on that adjustment layer, so it's kind of showing through some things. Now I could get into my placeholder copy, and I could add another adjustment layer here. Maybe I'll go with, I don't know, something, oh, that's kind of cool looking, like that. And now I just want that adjustment layer to talk to the copy right below it. So I'm going to hold down Option and click on that, and there I go. So really, just with a few changes in these stacks and these layers, and then setting them so that they're restricting these adjustment layers to the layer right below it, you're starting to create something that looks very edgy and aggressive and rule breaking. So this file is meant for you to sort of explore and to create your own version of grunge. And I hope you have fun. And certainly if you want to add new images or new textures to this, go for it.